Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to come in here and discuss the samples that I pulled last week in the Sample Sunday series. And then we're going to pull some new samples. So let's start with this cleanser. This is the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. So what you do with this, you put this on your dry skin and then you rub it in for a little bit, and then you take the cloth that it comes with. It's like a muslin cloth. You take that and you run under hot water. You want hot water for some reason. I'm not sure. I always heard hot water and skincare didn't mix. I didn't think hot water was good for your skin, but they tell you hot water. So you mix this with hot water. Well, you don't mix it. You get this wet with hot water, and then you take and wring it out, and then you rub it onto your face to get the cleanser off your face. Let me tell you, oh my goodness, this feels so relaxing. I've never had a hot cloth on my face like that where it felt so good. Like, I put it on and it's almost like one of those things you put it on and it's like relaxing. If you have sinus issues, I'd highly recommend trying out a hot cloth on your face. I've never tried it before. I've always used cold cloths because I was always afraid to use hot because I was afraid it would mess my skin up. But since they recommended it, I was like, yeah, love this. The cleanser itself is really, really good too. It's not overpowering. It feels very nice on the skin. It doesn't have any kind of particles in it where it feels bad on your skin. Nothing kind of like the granules. I just think it makes your face feel very clean. You can use this to remove eye makeup too, it says. So I didn't really try it for eye makeup because I like to use a balm for eye makeup removal. I typically use something like this for eye makeup removal. I use either this or I have one by Peter Thomas Roth. That's what I use for eye like makeup remover. But this worked really well for cleansing my skin. I love this. I used it twice a day. I didn't use my Clarisonic this past week because I was using this. And let me tell you, I didn't really miss my Clarisonic. It was nice. The next product is this hand cream, and it's by Baume de Jardinier. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, so hopefully I got it kind of right. It says it's a gardener's hand healer. Really do like this. This was very, very nice on the skin. You know how some hand creams you put them on and they feel so sticky and tacky, or they feel like kind of greasy? This one had none of those issues. I felt like I put it on and it sunk right in, and then it just made my hands feel very soft. And you guys know I've been having hand issues. My hands are very dry. My hands stay dry like almost all year no matter what. But this really was helpful this week. I really did like this. It's not as good as the O'Keeffe's, which is a much cheaper version, like not version, but a much cheaper hand cream. But this is really good, and it didn't have a bad smell. The smell to it was kind of good, so like that. The next product is the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. I love this argan oil. I love it on my skin. You guys know I do have very, very dry skin. I have it on my hands. I have it on my face. I have it all over. I'm dry everywhere. Even my legs, like if I don't put lotion on my legs, they start to look a little bit flaky. So this was very helpful on my face. I really loved it on my face. You can use this, I think, in your hair too. I'm not even sure. Yes, it says it nourishes and protects skin, hair, and nails. So I really do like this. I have a bottle of this, I think, somewhere. I'm just going to have to dig through and find it. This would have been helpful for me all winter because I didn't realize how nourishing it was for my skin. Really do like that. The next thing is this little sample here, and this is a Dior Addict Lip Glow, and it's the shade Coral. Love this. It feels so comfortable on the lips. It's actually what I have on my lips today. I worn it as much as I possibly could. You guys see it. You can see the pan now. I hit pan on it very quickly. They don't put a whole lot in these Sochua samples, but it's enough to be able to get a good use out of them so you can tell whether or not you're actually going to enjoy the product. And I really do enjoy this. I know Dior is one of those fancy brands, so I'm not sure I would purchase it because I think it's a little pricey. But if it's something that maybe for a birthday wish list or something like that, that would be a good thing to throw into my birthday wish list. Really do like that. The next thing is two things from Loreal. These are the Age Perfect Golden Serum and the Age Perfect Day Cream. I don't like either one of these. No. The Golden Cream, which is supposed to be for nighttime, I think it smells a little bit strange. I don't like the smell of it. And then it's got almost like a silicone feel. It just didn't feel good on my skin. I didn't think it was hydrating enough for a night cream. Not for me. The Day Cream, you can smell a lot of the SPF in it, and if you get it near your eyes, for me, I have very sensitive eyes. If I got it near my eyes, it's kind of burned my eyes a little bit, so not for me either. So either one of those I didn't like. The next body care sample was the Jergens BB Body Perfecting Skin Cream. Now this smells very, very nice. It does give your skin almost like a little bit of a glow. So if you're someone who has skin that like where you have a little bit of imperfections, I have like varicose veins on my legs. So this would be very helpful for me to make me feel a little bit more comfortable when I put shorts and skirts and things on. So really do like this. It makes your legs and arms look a little more perfected. Like that. Next thing is the Strivectin, the Science of Ageless Hair Care. Now this I didn't end up using until last night. I used it last night in my hair, and then this is the volume I got for my hair today. Really do like the way this made my hair look and feel. It smells like the first step. Now I will tell you the first step to it, the shampoo, doesn't smell that great. But the next two steps, which was the conditioner and the deep repair mask, they smell very, very nice, very creamy. The first one has a creamy scent, but it's something about the shampoo itself doesn't smell quite as good as the conditioner and the deep repair mask. I think the deep repair mask and the conditioner smell a lot better than the shampoo. When you put them in, they're very luxurious. And of course, I always worry that they don't give you enough in these little foil packets that I'm gonna have enough for my hair. Not that I have super thick hair, but I do have longer hair. My hair's long enough to where I need to at least be able to put something in it that's gonna help with tangles and things. And this was enough, so I was very pleased with that. I really do like the way it made my hair look though. So for me, with someone who has thinning hair, I do have thinning hair issues, even though it may not look like it today because it gave me a lot of volume. I do have thinning hair issues, and I think this would be perfect for me, so I'm probably going to look into purchasing some of this maybe during like the Sephora VIB sale or something like that. I'm not sure if Sephora carries this. I'm not even sure where I got the sample from, so I'm going to have to figure out where I can purchase this from. Really do like this. Now as for the perfumes, we have 3 perfumes here. The one perfume is the Intenso by Dolce & Gabbana. I just don't like this. Something about it is just too strong for me. It's one of those scents that I can't tolerate it. There's certain scents that are like good for me, and then there's certain scents that I'm like, no, they're a no-go. And this is a no-go. Something about the scent is just, it's very strong. It's almost, to me, it smells like a more unisex type of scent. So I think it smells more manly to me, and it could be a manly scent. Maybe that's why I didn't prefer it last time. I think I've tried that before and I didn't like it before. So now I know for sure it's not for me. The next product, or the next perfume, is the Replica Flying. So this is a perfume by Replica. Replica is a very expensive perfume. I think it's like $100 and some a bottle. So it's pretty up there. And they don't have smaller sizes of it, which is unfortunate because I would love to purchase some of the Replica scents. I wish they had like a little gift set, like a little set of the small ones, but they don't. But this smells so good. Like I used the entire container up. Oh my gosh. It's got a very sweet, almost creamy scent. It's very, very nice, almost like a warm amber. Not really warm amber because amber is a little bit overpowering. This is just more like a vanilla with like, I don't know, it reminds me of just vanilla cream or something. It's very, very nice. I really do love this. I would love to purchase that. That's another thing that will probably go on my Sephora VIB wish list. It smells very nice. The next thing is the Sarah Jessica Parker Stash perfume. I used this before with the Sample Sunday series and I couldn't pinpoint what it reminded me of. And this time around, I finally pinpointed what the scent reminds me of. If you guys live in New York or if you've ever visited New York, go to the Paramount Hotel. If you walk into that hotel, for some reason, that's what this smells like. It smells exactly like the Paramount Hotel. I don't know what it is about it, but it just smells like New York. So when I smell this, it reminds me of New York City. I'm going to put a little bit on. Yes, it reminds me of New York City. Something about it just reminds me of New York. And I don't know what the scent is or what the fragrance notes are, but I know that there's something in this that reminds me of the Paramount Hotel in New York. That is near like the theater district. So I really do like this because it gives me good memories. That's when I go there with my sister-in-law all the time. And I love staying at the Paramount Hotel. So when I wear this, I smell like the Paramount Hotel. Nice. Now we're going to go ahead and pull our new samples for this week. I have them sitting here beside me. They're kind of crowding me actually. I don't have a whole lot of room here today. So I'm going to pull the perfume samples first. I'm going to pull 2 perfume samples. The first one is Tory Burch Love Relentlessly. So we have a Tory Burch perfume. I like Tory Burch. I think some of her stuff is good and some of it's not so good. I would love to get a pair of her shoes. Their shoes are really cute. The next perfume is Jo Malone London. So Jo Malone, this is Mimosa and Cardamom. So here's this is cologne. Cologne is men's. Pretty sure that's not for me. So I'm going to set that to the side and give that to one of my kids or my husband. I was going to say one of my husbands or one of my kids. No. The next perfume sample is, what is this? It just says, it's just a bunch of M's. It's Juliet Has a Gun. So I've never tried that before, so I'll be excited to try that out. I love trying out different perfume samples because I found some samples during this that I've like, okay, this is going on my wish list. Like that Replica is definitely going on my wish list. And the Sarah Jessica Parker, I probably would like to have a small bottle of that just so it has a memory, because I think you guys are probably like me. Perfume has scent memories, like where you put it on and it reminds you of a certain time or a certain place. And so that would be a good one just to have for a scent memory. So now we're going to pull our body care samples. It's in this cute little basket here. So we're going to pull 2 from here. And what do we got? We have something from Josie Maran. We have the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil. So we have the Ultra Hydrating Body Butter. So here's a little sample from Josie Maran. I'm excited to try that out. I like the oil from last week, so hopefully I'll like that too. The next one is, ooh, we got a big one here. What do we have? We have the Jergens Glow. It's 3 days to glow moisturizer. So it's for medium to tan skin tones. I don't have medium or tan skin tones, so hopefully this won't make me look orange or anything. So I will have to try this out, and hopefully I don't come back on here next week looking like an Oompa Loompa. That would not be good. Now we're going to pull our, I don't know what basket this is. This is our makeup basket. So we're going to pull 2 samples of makeup. You like how I said that? Okay, we've got something from So Joie. I told you guys I put all my So Joie products in here because I thought it would be more useful for me to try them out like this. So we have the Guerlain Meteorites Pearl Base. So I have never tried anything from, I don't think I've tried anything from Guerlain. Pretty sure I haven't. But either way, I know I have not tried this before, so I'm excited to try that out. That's a very, I think that's one that Cassie from Thrift Thick, she enjoys that one. I'm pretty sure that's the one she likes. So I'll have to see how good it is for my dry skin. The next sample is, we have a Clinique sample here. We have a Clinique Superprimer. It's a color corrector for redness. Ooh, a super primer. I wonder if it wears a cape. We'll have to find the cape for that. Okay, I'm going to set this basket over here. Basket over here. I was trying to say basket and box at the same time. Now we're going to pull our hair care samples. I'm going to pull 2 from here. So the first one I have is Living Proof. It's the Prime Extender. I'm pretty sure we've tried this recently, haven't we? I don't know. I get so confused. I feel like I've tried so many samples that I get confused. Either way, I'll try it again now that my hair is looking better. Maybe it'll work good for that. We'll try it out again. And then we have, ooh, what is this? Something that says gold. This is the 24 karat Sally Hershberger Get Gorgeous Stylepro, I can't speak. Stylepro shampoo and conditioner. So it says Ultimate Nourish. It's supposed to help to hydrate, replenish, and restore. So I'm excited to try that out. I've never tried anything from Sally Hershberger. So you guys, let me know if you have. And then of course our last basket is our like facial care, like our skincare for our face. So now we're going to pull 2 samples from here. This basket is the ginormous one. This is the one that I really need to start getting through. So now we have another product from Clinique. We have the Clinique Cream for drier skin, Lotion for dry skin, and oil-free gel for oilier skin. Okay, so we have 3 samples here. It looks like one is for oily skin though, so I may not be able to use the bottom one. So we'll try those out. And then the last product we're going to pull this week. Oh, we have something really big, guys. Oh my goodness, this basket's really heavy. We have something from, what is this? This is Bobbi Brown, it says. I don't know what it is. We'll have to see what's in here. This says Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. There's 2 products in here. So there's a Moisture Balm by Bobbi Brown. And then there's something else in here. This is a Bobbi Brown Instant Detox Mask. Ooh, I almost dropped it. A little mask by Bobbi Brown. I've never tried any of hers. I don't know why I said his. I'm thinking of Bobbi Brown, like the singer, I think. With the, is that Bobbi Brown? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one that Whitney Houston was married to. So anyway, there's the little sample of a mask that I'm going to try out from Bobbi Brown. And then of course the Illuminating Moisture Balm. So I'm always needing something that's illuminating. So I'm excited to try both of these out. Otherwise, that is all the samples for this week. I'd love to know if you guys are doing Sample Sunday along with me. How are you doing? Are you getting through your samples? Did you find some products that you're like, yes, these are going on my VIB wish list, or these are going on my sale whenever there's a sale coming up wish list? I'd love to know. And did you find some products that failed you? Because I know for me, that's sometimes, I think I say this all the time, but that's really important to know is when a product fails you, especially if you have similar skin types to me, because then I can know to steer clear of those products, or I can tell you guys to steer clear of those products if you have similar skin types, because if it's something that's not going to help your dry skin or something that's going to make you look a little bit more aged, then you don't want it. You know what? We're missing a sample here. I'm just realizing it. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Here it is. We missed this one, guys. We almost forgot this one. This is the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. I forgot it because I've had it on my vanity using it all week. I love this concealer, guys. That's what reminded me of it, because I said something about aging, because this one does not make me look aged underneath my eyes. Today it might a little bit because I might have put a little too much powder. But if you use just a tiny amount of this, it does a great job of covering it. It's a little bit thinner than like the It Cosmetics one, where the It Cosmetics, I feel like it's very thick and you need the warmth of your hands to warm it up to be able to get it to work under your eyes. This one, you don't really have to do that. This one's a little bit thinner texture, so it goes under a lot smoother. You only need a little bit and it does a good job of covering. Really do like this, and this is something else that's going on my wish list. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.